Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Abdullah Badawi. So today we're gonna learn about Islam dan peradaban Melayu. As you can see, I'm standing here at Museum Sultan Mahmud Badarudin II in place that located not far long from Pasar 16. So without further ado, let us begin.
Palembang merupakan salah satu pusat perkembangan Islam di Sumatera. It is also known as a city with strong Malay Islamic heritage. Salah satu bukti sejarah besar adalah Masjid Agung Palembang. The mosque was built in the 19th century around 1735. Masjid ini didirikan pada masa pemerintahan Sultan Mahmud Badarudin I. He was the ruler of the Sumatra of Palembang, the Palembang Darussalam, the Malay Islamic Kingdom. Masjid Agung tidak hanya berfungsi sebagai tempat ibadah umat Islam, it also served as a center for the dakwah, education, and religion activities. Melalui masjid ini, nilai-nilai Islam diajarkan kepada masyarakat Melayu Palembang. These teachings shape the daily life and moral values of the Malay Muslim community. Dari segi arsitektur, Masjid Agung Palembang merupakan identitas Islam Melayu. The building combines Malay design with Chinese and some European influences. Hal ini merupakan adanya proses akulturasi budaya dalam perkembangan Islam. Islam grew by adopting the local trend without being the core values. Oleh karena itu, Masjid Agung Palembang memiliki hubungan yang sangat kuat dengan Islam Melayu. It stands as a symbol of the harmony between religion and culture in Palembang. Masyarakat Palembang adalah bagian dari budaya Melayu yang sejak lama telah menerima Islam. Because of that, many traditions here are deeply influenced by Islamic values. This influence is very visible in wedding ceremonies. Pernikahan adat Palembang bukan hanya acara budaya, but also a religious event. Akad nikah menjadi inti utama sesuai dengan Islamic law. Many rituals are accompanied by doa, Islamic greetings, and moral teachings. Dalam budaya Melayu dikenal prinsip adat bersendi syarat bersendi kitab Allah. It means traditions must follow Islamic law, and Islamic law is based on the Quran, so we can conclude that Palembang traditions, marriage has a strong connection with Islam Melayu. Islam Melayu tradition and religion walk together. One important historical event here is what people often refer to as Perang Kutogawang. Perang Kutogawang tidak selalu disebut secara resmi dalam buku sejarah sebagai perang, but it refers to the conflict surrounding Keraton Kutogawang, the early center of Islamic Malay governance in Palembang. Keraton Kutogawang was not just a place; it was a political, cultural, and religious center. Disinilah nilai-nilai Islam dan adat Melayu menyatu dalam sistem pemerintahan, daily life, and social structure of the people. In 1659, the VOC attacked and destroyed Keraton Kutogawang. This event marked a major clash between colonial power and Islamic Malay sovereignty. The destruction of the palace forced them to move and recognize their center of the power. Namun, kehancuran Kutogawang bukanlah akhir, instead, it became a timing point. Islam Melayu in Palembang continued to survive despite colonial pressure. This event shows us that the struggle around Kutogawang was not only about territory or politics, but about defending identity, faith, and civilization. So we can say that Perang Kutogawang played an important role in shaping the history and resilience of Islam. Tradition Islam and resistance become one story, a legacy that still lives today.
I think that's all for today, and thank you for watching my video. I am sorry if there is any mistakes or mispronunciation. I'm closing it by wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.